Chad Scott. I am your instructor for Psych 4587 Criminal Psychology. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've worked in the field of mental health for the past 12 years. I have a PhD in counseling, and I'm a licensed professional clinical counselor in the state of Minnesota. I've taught with Bemidji State for the past 6 years. Prior to that, I taught a few years for Mesabi Range College. During my day job, I am a counselor and clinical supervisor with the Range Mental Health Center. I've taken several courses in criminal justice. I've had a passion for that. My one book that I've had published is on the criminalization of people with mental illness. So moving to our syllabus, anybody who has a disability that might impact their ability to be successful in this class are invited to contact me or the disability office at Bemidji State at 755-3883. To contact me, because this is an online class, I don't have regularly scheduled office hours. I am able to meet in the Virginia or Hibbing areas, very rarely on campus at Bemidji State, but I welcome phone calls and emails at any time other than late in the evening. So what is criminal psychology, and what are you going to learn in this class? This course will provide you with an increased understanding of crime from a psychological perspective. Students will understand how criminal offenders are influenced by the biopsychosocial model. We'll look at contemporary research, theory, and practice concerning the psychology of crime and criminal behavior. And we'll also look at some of the counseling and rehabilitative methods to reduce crime and recidivism. The textbook we're going to be using is the 9th edition of Criminal Behavior by Curtin and Bartle. So hopefully you all have this textbook. And if you don't have it, you're going to want to get it as soon as possible, because the vast majority of what we do in this class is going to be connected to this textbook. Course objectives. So what you're going to learn. You're going to understand criminal behavior and how it manifests in people. You're going to look at the common behavioral dimensions of specific crimes. We're going to look at the difference between normal development and development that poses a risk for future criminal behavior. We're going to look at correctional counseling models and modalities, as well as you'll be encouraged to be more aware of your own biases, so you can be more objective and ethical when working with offenders if you're going to be working in the field of corrections or criminal justice. So to be successful in this class, you're going to need to read and understand all assigned material, participate in the D2L classroom activities and discussions, use the correct terms when writing or speaking in this class, if we have the opportunity to speak in this class, as it's online. And we'll also have exams and quizzes that you'll need to prepare for and do well at. More specifically, looking at the assignments, 100 points will go towards the D2L course room activities, so each week you'll have specific objectives to complete, and you'll need to post answers to discussion questions and answer or ask questions and respond to other students' postings. Also, when I post to your discussion answers, I want a response from you, if at all possible. Course papers, you'll have 3 course papers that are 3 to 4 pages in length that are due during the last week of class. I encourage you to actually combine all three of those papers into one larger paper that would be 9 to 12 pages long. The first paper would be on a specific crime, such as murder, rape, arson, whatever. The second paper would be on an actual criminal, for example, Ted Bundy, or whomever you decide. And then a correctional counseling paper, so how you would go about treating a specific type of criminal. If you do turn these papers in all at once, you'll make sure that they are separated by headings, clearly separated by headings. You'll also have a quiz for each chapter in the class. The quizzes are worth 80 points total, so 5 points each quiz. They're true-false questions. They're timed, 5 minutes apiece. You are able to use your book for that. The final exam is worth 50 points, and we're on the honor system for that. You will not be allowed to use your textbook or notes. In total, there's 305 points. 90% is an A, 80 B, 70 C, 60 D. Anything below 60 is failing. There's no makeup assignments, no extra credit assignments. If you're going to miss a chapter or a week, I really need to know that well in advance, if at all possible. Since this is an online class, it's fairly easy to make things up if you're able to get it done during the week. But once a week, you can work ahead in this course online. Since this is the first offering of this course, if you do work ahead, there's a chance that things may be changed behind you and you don't realize it. So just use caution if you do work ahead. But don't get behind, because on Sunday evening, the courses, the discussions for that specific week will be shut off, and the next week students will be working on the next week. The course outline, again, runs Monday through Sundays, starting on 8/27. And we'll meet for, I believe, 12 consecutive weeks. During the last week, you'll take your final exam and have your paper due. And we'll get grades out as soon as we can. And in terms of equipment, you're going to need, obviously, computer access. There'll be a lot of YouTube videos. Please make sure that you contact the Bemidji State Information Technology Computer Services folks if you have any questions related to what you need to be successful in this class with your electronic media. Because this class is, and just like many other psychology courses, they can be centered on topics that are very personal to people. And if there is something that you just aren't able to engage in due to prior experiences or whatever, please make sure you let me know that beforehand, and we can see what we can do about an alternative type of an assignment. And lastly, in your syllabus, talks about academic integrity, which basically means don't cheat, don't plagiarize, work hard. Your hard work will pay off, I promise. Again, please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions related to anything in this class. Thank you.